We're back. 1-2 TV, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are live on YouTube. We're so happy to be here. We're back in full fitness this time around after some technical issues, late fitness issues like Cole Palmer against West Ham. Eric and Giroud in the building in the starting lineup. We also have Nayim, regular right winger. And starting up top today is Nomad. Nyaje?
Puasana.
Speak one mic.
Thank
you can bring it closer to yourself.
Me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Nomad, as you can see, is an Arsenal fan. Little background is that he works in dispatch. That's relevant.
Yeah.
Logistics. Yeah. Eric is in Gore colors today.
Yeah. I'm a full-time tactical.
Part-time Mbuemo impersonator.
Yeah, for Man United.
And
0 goals, 0 assists so far.
And after an iffy first game of the season, we're all hoping Nayim will be a little less emotional than the first live we did.
Yeah.
So obviously, don't forget to leave your comments in the section below. We're going to be reading out your comments. What's the word I'm looking for? The one where you do it but not all the time, but quite regular, intermittently.
Now and then.
In intervals.
That's 3 words.
Intermittently.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I just said it a bit different. Anyway, I should probably have the comments ready.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's a
But
good idea.
let me just give people the lowdown in terms of the running order or the things we're going to talk about. So obviously we're going to talk about Manchester City, right? A tale of 2 cities, rather. We're going to talk about 5-star Arsenal. We're going to talk about same old United. And as Chelsea dismantle West Ham, we're going to try and remind Chelsea why it's not that big a deal.
Exactly.
We're also going to be looking forward to Liverpool versus Newcastle.
Tonight.
We're going to talk. That's obviously tonight at 10. And a few thoughts on FPL, as always, brought to you by me. So let's talk about a woeful City versus Spurs. Does anybody see it differently? Woeful?
Huh? What are you doing?
Don't worry about me, bro. City had their chances, but I just felt like they couldn't handle the physicality of the Spurs midfield. Man like Beef Jerky.
Beef Checky.
Shakira.
Getting hooked after 54 minutes, you know.
Straight from South Sea. It's actually from South Sea. He
Yeah.
looks like South Syrian.
He looks like a what? South Syrian.
Something like that.
Just shows, for me, it just shows that the way the league is moving, or the way the league has been moving, it's more about one-on-one duels and verticality and physicality. So if you can't handle the physical nature of the Premier League, even though you're technically above most players, I think you'll struggle. So I think it showed that like United, or maybe not as much as United, City are still in a process, and Pep has some work to do.
I think 2 results are
Fair enough.
not told the real story, and I think that is the result where Man City played Wolves on the opening day of the season of their season, and I think Chelsea played West Ham. I think those 2 teams are 2 teams that will be contesting for survival of this season.
Oh, okay.
Where
Well,
Wolves
I
and
thought
West Ham.
City and
Yeah.
I was like, what?
So I think that performance on the opening day of the season overcarried people. And they were like, City's back. They're going to be banging people for nail. Zumi, alikuwa anasema City. They're looking so good. We cannot rule them out. And we saw when they played a half-decent team.
Half decent team, yes.
Spurs.
Well, fair enough. I mean, at the same time, is it a case of Spurs is their bogey team?
I actually find it to be about Pep than it is about the team. When he goes to...
okay, even worse.
Yeah, I usually feel like he has no answer for Tottenham. He has been doing that for a long
So
time.
a little bit bogey team, but also Pep's issue is...
Exactly.
Apart from one time.
yeah, when it mattered.
Damn you, son!
So City lose to Spurs every single time. Apart from one day, one time.
Yeah, I feel like that was deliberate though. Son cannot miss that chance. So
Yeah.
I've still emphasized on the point that Pep has no answer for this Tottenham team, and the bit of the physicality thing. I saw the midfield and I was like, they're going to get bullied.
You know, Zoom, when we look at teams, one of the reasons why teams like, let's say, they beat a team like back and forth, you can say there's a particular manager. You can say like now, let's say Mourinho when he was at Madrid, or let's say Barca, Pep. There was a specific style they used to play. But now Spurs, we're talking about Temia Poch, Mourinho. Mwenye alienda juzi alikuwa Postecoglou, and now the new guy from Brentford.
It's becoming a trend.
I mean, I don't even think it's down to the manager. I don't know. I think
it's one of those things, right? Like, remember when Arsenal we went through a period where Stoke was our bogey team, and season in, season out.
Players have changed. Like now, there's no Son, there's no Kane, all this man. They're new players, and they were so shit last season.
New manager and everything.
So, like for me, thing is with Pep Guardiola, it's of course there's an issue of like teething issues. I get that, but at the same time, I don't want to think about Spurs, like mentally speaking, and for my own emotional wellness, I'd like to think, Spurs is just their bogey team, and Spurs will go back to Spurs being Spurs the next time they play, another team that's not City, because that's their favorite team.
They played well though last week.
They did.
First game.
They did against Burnley, but I'm not taking anything away, by the way. I think because Burnley is a decent team, but Spurs is Spursy. I'd like to think that when they go back to default settings, it'll come sooner rather than later. Remember, like, this is not a very different team to the Spurs that we saw last season. And still, Spurs beat Man City 4-0, right? Last season.
Comfortably, yes.
Yeah.
Comfortably.
Yeah.
The only difference here is they added Mohamed Kudus, okay? And Kudus, mashallah, tabarakallah, that guy was working hard, really. Like, he was so switched on defensively.
He was everywhere.
He was, imagine being a fullback, trying to attack and thinking, oh my God, it's you again. Every single time. So I think this guy just added a lot of organization. And we're probably going to see this kind of performance again with Man City against a team that's going to be well organized. They're probably going to face the same thing after the international break when they play Arsenal.
You play them after the break?
At home, yeah, but after Nottingham Forest. So two games, the second game after the break.
Will Saka be back?
Most likely. So, like, I think that's what's going to happen because they're figuring themselves out, especially against these teams, the ones that are actually well drilled, well organized, and also dangerous from set pieces. They're going to have these games. But whether that stops them from pushing for the title, you never really want to rule out City.
No, it's still too early.
Yeah.
But we all agree that City struggle against Spurs, but not to paint like a single picture throughout the whole game. I feel in the first half, City played much better. And they had their chances to score. There were a few one-on-ones. And the mistake from Trafford cannot be overlooked in terms of the whole picture of the game.
True.
But I just felt in the second half, City didn't have any answers in terms of trying to score a goal or get back in terms of the game.
But that's the thing about football. If you don't take your moments, and the opponent finds out like you've missed out so many times.
Before you get to the moments, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question.
Because first half they had, I think, 2 big chances.
Yeah.
Oscar Bob and there was one more. I forgot who it was. But second half they didn't have any answers to
which leads me to that question that I wanted to ask. They got Shirky in for 35 million and James Trafford for 25 or something like that.
Yeah.
And now they might go in after that mistake. They might go in for Donnarumma.
Yeah.
Whether it was going to happen regardless, I don't know.
Well, Trafford will be the number 2 though.
Yeah. Okay. So is cheap expensive?
No, I guess like
you get what I mean.
Expensive is expensive. I mean, Florian Wirtz.
Yeah.
It's been only one
to
game.
A jerky. No. I'm just comparing to a beef jerky.
Okay.
Beef jerky getting hooked at 54 minutes and he only cost 30 million. It's like, yeah, okay, like we can give him time.
Okay,
but if it was an 100 million signing,
100 plus,
I think expensive is expensive.
So I think what you're saying is the best balance is like an Eze for 68 million. That's what you're saying.
You cost more than Bumo.
So like the balance. That's the balance. Fair enough. Let me read out some comments. Saddam is actually in the chat saying Amorim in and out. Okay.
In and out.
Yeah. Derek Makori says Wagwan Ten Hag in.
Ten Hag.
Yeah, I think throwback.
To refresh, bro.
I think
refresh the stream.
Refresh
and
the browser, bro.
This
guy's using Internet Explorer.
Explorer, yeah. Like Kiarie.
Ann Yagaki says there's a problem with the pod. Ooh, okay. So I hope you're looking into that. Yeah, they're looking into that as we talk. So let's go into some of the comments. Derek McCory also says the Nomad looks like he's hungry.
You need food or water?
No, I'm not.
I think he's fasting.
Okay.
Anyway, Brevin Mbugwa says Arteta out. That's our cameraman. So yeah, okay, no worries. In terms of the video, we're looking into it. Hopefully it's going to be fixed by the time I've seen the comments. Abdulrazak Concept says, guys, Spurs always beat City and they still won a treble. So
they won a treble. Oh,
they won the treble. Yeah, in the same season that, Spurs beat City. So, if Lowton would naturally, for example, come in and say, listen, that's our bogey team. It doesn't mean anything. It happens every season. But at the same time, if you're having these issues, teething issues, then you're obviously going to want to get over them as soon as possible. Because what's to say you're not going to face them when you play, for example, a Chelsea or an Arsenal or even United. United is still a decently organized team. So like when they play, you guys are playing them at Old Trafford.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks.
So that's after the international break.
Yep. These guys could be going down and still beat Man City.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
When did you beat Liverpool last?
When did you beat Liverpool last?
On the run to our FA Cup win.
Palace won the FA Cup. I don't remember FA Cup.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about Spurs then. Because Thomas Frank.
Are they on top?
They're second.
Yeah, you man on top now. The elephant is back.
The elephant is well and truly back, and we're not there because of alphabetical order either. We are there because we have 1+ goal difference over Spurs.
That's only for this week.
Yeah. We'll see.
What are you playing on Sunday?
Our brides.
Ooh.
When's the last time you beat us?
Arsenal.
Yeah.
But we won the league last season.
When's the last time you beat us? Exactly.
Anyway,
Spurs, they're a bit on the roll, and Thomas Frank has done what Amorim couldn't do in 29 games. He's done it in 2 games, which is win back-to-back games, Premier League games. To be fair, other managers have done it, like Everton with David Moyes, or rather David Moyes with Everton. Maresca has done it, although obviously for him he spent 2 billion.
Or last season, not this season.
Yeah. Although Maresca did it after spending 2 billion pounds, whatever. So, how are you feeling about Thomas Frank, man? Is it a bit of a concern for me? Let me ask you, Nomad. North London Derby, how's that looking for you now?
Okay, it feels like we have conquered most of the London teams, but looking at Tottenham right now.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Start with Fulham.
Last season. Last season was a one-off for us. Trust me. I remember we lost 4 points to Fulham. I can remember that.
So that's what conquering.
We did.
Feels like a
we did lose 4 points to Fulham last season.
Yeah.
And it all comes down to the lack of depth. Last season we had some serious issues. Forget about it.
Yeah, we did, and then we lost.
Yeah,
that's not conquering, man. That's like business.
Plus minus.
It was last. We had a grip against London.
But what's your point? What's the point you're trying to
make? My point is Tottenham right now they look very difficult with under this new manager Thomas Frank.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to how Arteta is going to come against them. I feel like we have a lot of answers for them.
Okay, but don't answer it from like a preview kind of. You get what I mean?
Yes.
Surely, just in terms of the derby itself, you're likely to be a bit more nervous now.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they're coming as
European champions. Difficult. I know.
They're coming as European champions.
To be fair,
no, that doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
What?
We're still taking their players with their European title.
No, you want to send players who wish to play for you, like you are. These guys, like they are Arsenal fans, so they're joining
the signing from
bro, to be fair,
the guy from Leverkusen is not an Arsenal fan.
He is,
and we investigate the guy was signing.
Hincapié. Have you seen that?
Have you seen
seen Bomba?
I know his cousin is an Arsenal fan.
No. Hincapié just is coming because it's Arsenal.
What do you mean? Because
it's a better project.
We are bigger club.
We're not like in 2-4, 2-3 where you can say it's Arsenal. You're no longer like the big teams like people want to join right now.
I get it. The North London, it's right. It's going to be a nervous game for us.
Champions
definitely.
of Europe.
They're going to chant that, I know. Also, I still know we're going to beat them. It doesn't make any difference.
Well, Spursy.
Yeah.
Can I go?
Thomas Frank.
I think Thomas Frank, bro. Just from how he managed and coached Brentford, now he has better players. I think under his wing. I think the North London derby, bro, is not going to be the same energy Arsenal fans had when they were coming to play against the Postecoglou team, and they knew that these guys are not organized. Probably hit them on a counter or something,
or set piece.
But now with Kudus and just the back three formation, Pedro Porro getting in advanced positions, I think it's going to be a very, very good game. Very well balanced. And I think I can see Spurs winning.
Taking points.
At home.
Where's the first game?
Yeah,
Where's
taking
the first
points
derby?
over Arsenal.
I don't know. Actually, I think it's in November. We're playing at home.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not. Correct me if I'm
that
wrong.
also
Chat.
depends-
Just let me know.
And that depends a lot with where the Premier League table is, because
But there is already.
Arsenal are part of the title race, of course.
Yes, of course. But there is already like underlying or.
Yeah, you might have been
underlying storylines.
You've been stealing their players.
We've stolen their players.
their signings.
To be like a Kudus versus Eze kind of thing.
Yeah. Whereas it was very likely that we were going to see Eze play with Kudus, which would have been monumentally harder to play against.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be, a bit more different.
It also
but
depends
anyway,
that week whether there'll be Champions League, who you playing, who they're playing. There's
yeah,
also
no,
Champions
it's going to be
League now,
fun. It's going to be fun.
So you're all the same now, but you have no trophies. They have trophies. Like you're in the Champions League.
What do you mean?
They're
We're
the
the
better
same?
team now in North London.
How?
They won the trophy. They won a big trophy last season.
They won the Europa League.
Yeah.
The relegation for the Europa League.
They still won. They're still in the league, like you in the Champions League. Also like
The new age Europa League.
the new age Europa
Yeah,
League.
the
When
o-
did you win the old age?
The what do you call it? The Champions League
But this
fluid.
guy's charging the trophies,
Europa
man.
eight.
Who are you, man?
Yeah, no, seriously, the Europa League has gone down in quality.
It was
In
La
terms of
Liga,
standard,
La Liga
yes.
Light.
Yeah,
This guy can say that. This guy can say the Europa
And
League has
Premier
gone
League
down.
beta.
We can say that. When did you win the Europa League for you to downgrade it?
no, I can see it.
That you can
I know
say it.
football. I can see it
Why didn't you win it when
The
it
fact
was
that
good?
because
the
it
final
was hard. That's the point. So that's such a
Yeah,
silly question
yeah.
to ask me.
So the fact that
Did
the
you
final
think
was
about that
good.
question?
But you guys are,
We were shit. We had Siad Kolasinac
You are shit. You had Ozil.
and Mustafi. Usinleche.
You lost to
Go
Chelsea.
on, Nomad. You were about to say something.
Yeah, the fact that the final was between the 15th and the 16th team in the Premier League,
Yeah, it tells you everything.
that tells it,
Anyway,
The standard is too low.
yeah, let's keep it moving.
Mr.
Let's keep it
Nomad
moving.
here with
Okay,
some
mbona ifika
daggers.
mnyamko basi?
FA Cup iko na standards pia
Mbona mko hiyo finali?
because
You've won a
well,
lot.
actually,
You've
yeah,
won more than
I don't know
enough.
why. Because we played against a team with very high standards.
Oh, you actually lost to United.
I didn't say that.
Yeah,
Zax
yeah.
is cool Saliba.
Let's talk about 5-star Arsenal. And that was a very fun day for us, huh, Nomad?
Absolutely.
It was good because of the goals. It was good because of an announcement. It was good because of who
Scoring.
scored the goals, and
Yeah.
then some debuts.
He stole a penalty
As
from
well.
that kid.
He didn't
was
steal
a
it,
pen,
bro. It
though.
was
He
always
stole a
his.
pen.
It was always his.
No, he stole a pen.
It was always his.
If it's Mohamed Salah and who's our kid?
There's
Rio
no
Ngumoa.
way Mohamed Salah is
Rio
giving Rio
Ngumoa.
anything.
Mohamed Salah takes that pen.
But
No,
what
no,
if Salah is not on the
We're
pitch?
3-0 up.
Huh?
What?
What if Salah is not on the pitch?
Why
Because
if-
Saka is our designated penalty taker.
No. It's now
No,
Gyökeres.
no. If Rio Ngumoa wins the penalty,
Gyökeres will want
No?
it.
Okay.
listen, guys. If Rio Ngumoa wins the penalty and were you guys 3 or 4-0 up? You're
4-0 up.
4-0
4-0
up.
up.
Mohamed Salah will take that ball and give that to the kid.
Yeah, but the striker needs it. The guy who's trying to make a name for himself,
It's too
not
early
the
to
guy
say
who's
he needs it.
not the guy who's won 3 player of the PFA Player of the Year awards back-to-back seasons. Sawa.
See, they had to add an individual award because can't say anything.
Gyökeres knows, but it's now on 50-50 penalties and no more goals, just like last season.
But the goal
No,
was
but
there.
I want my striker taking those pens. Though, first of all, I was gonna bring this up a bit
Messi
later.
never took those pens from us like in 2 goals. He used to give to Neymar, Suarez, and stuff.
They used to give each other. Neymar used to give Suarez. Does that mean
how many penalties did Salah score last season?
I don't
18?
know.
What if he
That's
gave it
not
to
true,
another
you're lying.
person?
19.
It cannot be
You're right.
No, it cannot be 19.
It's half.
Mngekusha ungeyo story class hii kama ingekuwa 19. Kama Saddam.
Okay, I think it was like 9 open play goals. The rest were penalties.
9 open play goals.
Yeah, I think. Ama?
Producer-
9 penalties. It was
producer
9
can-
penalties. It
producer
was
can
9
check for
penalties.
us.
I have the stat. Erico replied to me on Twitter. We
Huh.
can get it if he wants it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so he knows already.
He knows.
So it's 9 penalties.
But it's not 9.
Is it overheating as well?
No, yeah, I think we
All right, guys. Sorry about that. We are back. Some technical difficulties led to the blackout, but we are here. And we were just talking about the emotional, positive day that we had with Ebrechi Eze.
How come we don't build up on the other teams like United? We don't start from the morning. You guys, your team, you start from the morning. The driver arrives.
Well, how many times does a team unveil an academy reject, right? Who's now made it?
This one's Pogba.
But they didn't create that story. It's all about the story that you guys.
You're
create.
going to Guinea to look for which doctor?
It was not unanimous. The problem. Some did not want Pogba. Others wanted him. So
maybe, yeah. But with Eze, it was very touching. Obviously, it was very touching. Like it reminded me that football still has romance. Like it reminded me, bro. It feels like I'm watching a Bollywood movie. Happy ending is guaranteed no matter what.
Some soul.
Yeah,
just some soul to it.
Like, bro.
Did you see him bring out all the Arsenal jerseys he's been?
His mother used to keep
for him over the years. Bro, that didn't touch you, man.
Why would they
do
that?
But you didn't feel something?
No.
Pause.
I'm not Zuhum, man.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Nah, but come on. Surely you can take off your Liverpool hat.
I didn't even watch the whole
thing.
You
love football?
I didn't watch the whole thing, to be honest.
You don't love the story behind it?
No, I didn't.
Interesting.
I'm not that obsessed with you guys.
No, this is football.
I'm gonna watch it now.
I thought you were a journalist.
You're gonna watch it right now.
Yeah, but I choose what to cover sometimes. I was so busy. I was covered.
Nah, bro, this guy, he's too filled with hate. His heart is filled.
No, I
with
don't
hate.
hate you guys, but
no, you do, because why would you not watch that?
No, I don't hate you because you are not like real competitors to us. Like
right.
You don't win trophies like us.
Okay, except we'll finish second. No, but even in the interview when he talked about how he would come into
audition.
Yeah, when he's coming to play at the Emirates with Crystal Palace, it always felt like trials.
He was auditioning for 4 years.
And he's looking back at his chair where he sat down with his brother to watch games as a fan. And all these things. And then when his reactions, when small things like, you have the number 10 or Thierry Henry has a message for you, and he's like, what are you guys doing to me, man? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, you're pulling at his heartstrings.
So that brings me back to my point.
Tweet?
From back then.
Zuhum.
So that brings me back to the point of
take me home or something.
No. One day they'll write about me.
Yeah.
I'll come back to this switch.
Yeah.
It didn't beat Spurs because of sporting merit on this one, where you can say that when you presented your case, your project and stuff, it was an emotional win because this guy used to play for you.
Okay.
So Spurs should not even feel bad about losing this player.
Yeah,
they should.
Eric, what's wrong? What's wrong?
They do feel bad about it.
They do. Ask the fans. What's wrong?
Sport-wise.
Yeah, what's wrong with signing a player who wants to be at your team?
Just imagine Eze in
that's
that
not my
Tottenham
point.
team.
That's not my point. That's not my point. That's not my point. Is when a player rejects you, the way Arsenal fans put it, because they said obviously you rejected Spurs for Arsenal, and because they presented this project. And after seeing all those interviews, so he said he was auditioning for all those 4 years. His mind was set to come to the Arsenal. So no matter how much Spurs tried to do it, if Arsenal came in at any time, they would have gotten him.
Absolutely. You're right. I get that. But Spurs being Spurs, they went and bottled it, right? But just to make your point, just to make the points clear, the sporting merit is obvious. If you're a footballer,
obviously you're a better team than Spurs. I agree with you on that.
So challenging for the biggest trophies, of course you want to win the Europa League. Of course you want to win the trophies that are at hand, right? But when you look at the team that's almost there, and everybody, and you as an Arsenal fan yourself, read other people's analysis, and everybody talks about how they still need one last thing, one last piece of the puzzle for that X factor. And you watch that team, and people call it boring or set piece FC. Obviously, from his point of view, he's thinking, I know what I would have done there. I know I put a Chobo here. I know I could have taken that free kick better. I know I could have made that pass. Like, he'll back himself. And then there is also the added layer of the fact that Arsenal haven't won the league ever since he left. Even before he left.
When did he leave?
He left in 2013.
Okay, that's juicy.
Yeah, but we didn't win the league even before he left.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's not like you used to win.
We hadn't won it for what, 9 years before he left.
I saw
Eric
a
from
tweet
2004 to 2013. Think about it.
I actually saw a tweet from a Tottenham fan. He said he might tip them over to win the league this season.
Yes,
so he was feeling bad about it actually.
So wait, just to address the sporting merit thing. Gyökeres rejected United based on sporting
That's
merits, and he's
easy
not an
reject-
Arsenal fan.
Rejecting United
Wait.
is so easy.
Zubimendi rejected Liverpool based on sporting merits to join Arsenal. Who else?
Now he said he wants to go
Who
somewhere
else?
mountains.
There's other
Declan
players.
Rice.
Declan Rice rejected Man City based on sporting merits to join Arsenal. So the thing you're trying to pull, of course, we're not ignoring the emotional side behind it.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, there is also a lot of sporting merit to it. Now, the thing that
Do you think the price is fair?
I think the price is
How
fair.
much did it cost?
68 million. 68.
68. Yeah.
And
68 million pounds.
And Buemo?
Thereabouts.
Less.
You know why? You know why I think
With
he's
more
fair.
goals.
Strand Larson
Mm.
for Wolves. He's like Newcastle. Newcastle have had a bid rejected for
50.
Strand Larson for £50 million. Like, of course, Mbuemo played fantastically well, getting his 20 Premier League goals. 20 Premier League
And
goals.
Wissa 19.
Wissa 19. That's the first time they do it, so people understand why you can go and demand that much, right? But at the same time, when you look at how much is being paid for Madueke, being paid for Elanga, being paid for Morgan Rogers was supposed to, Morgan Gibbs-White was about to go for 60 million. His release clause apparently
Until
has
the
60
postman
million.
came.
And then you compare the fact that Eze's done it consistently, and then also he has that X factor to do it in big moments. Like, where was
It's
Morgan
fair.
Gibbs-White, for example, against Crystal Palace in the FA Cup semi-final when they won 3-0?
Demolished.
You get what I
And
mean?
he was there.
Like, he performed, Morgan Gibbs-White didn't.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things. I'm not even worried about the price. I think we've interacted, and I remember I think asking you on Twitter, what would you rather do? Spend 120 million on Gyökeres plus Eze, or 120 million on Isak? And I was very consistent with what I said. I'd rather do that
Yes.
than
You'd
spend
rather do
120
what?
million
Then getting
choice.
by Gyökeres the pair, and instead of
Okay.
Isak.
We'll see
So-
by the end of the season.
So I'm very, very excited. But then let's talk about the football now, because there was a lot to talk about. Obviously, we scored from another pinpoint Declan Rice set piece.
How do you guys feel the game was before that set piece in terms of Arsenal? How do you guys feel like you guys played as Arsenal fans? Before I give my opinion.
Okay. The set piece aspect is actually very important for us as Arsenal. We always got bullied on the set pieces.
It's a penalties now.
And
The
the fact
corners.
that we have practiced and worked on it, and now we are the ones scoring.
He scored
It
2
really
corners
feels
that
good.
day. I'm a 3.
Two
Two.
from 2 corners.
50%
So
of the goals.
it feels really good, man.
45. 40.
So, but in the build-up to the first goal,
Yeah.
we still didn't look as cohesive just yet.
That's
did we?
what I was trying to get to.
Which is
Did you guys feel the same?
Yeah.
And I also thought Gyökeres in some points looked like Luke Shaw for last season.
harsh.
Like he looks a bit heavy.
He looks a bit heavy.
Like
I get it,
I've,
yeah.
I've watched his videos. Like we were linked to him, so I've
He needs to
seen
hit
all
the
his
gym.
comps, and I've seen that in Portugal he looked much faster.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I think
He's just come to London.
he's.
Uber Eats
I
and
think he's
stuff.
had a late preseason. He was training. Remember, he was AWOL on Sporting Lisbon. He essentially went on strike as well.
And it was emotional. Like that time, they were giving him hard time. I don't know. Was he stress eating
Yeah,
or something?
he was so emotional. He was
Yeah.
ready to let go of 2 million euros.
Yeah. So it was a very
but
tough
Was that
they
story
got back
real,
together.
It's
I don't know.
But the
know.
It's true.
girlfriend.
It's a very tough period.
But there's a
I
song
can
based.
understand.
There's a song based on that though.
Mm.
Left his girlfriend for the Arsenal.
You're patient, right? It's gonna click, right? But before
What
the
to-
corner, Eric, did you watch the game against Leeds?
I saw the second half.
I think Leeds before the corner didn't look too much in trouble. To be honest,
No, Leeds didn't really trouble us.
no,
I think-
they didn't look like they were in trouble before you guys scored the corner.
There were some moments. There was the time where
So they never
Zubimendi.
threatened that much. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
There weren't shots on
They're
target
not
or whatever.
playing to the level that we know that they can control games or sit on a team.
I
Harsh.
get
I've
what
not
he's trying
seen
to
that
say.
yet. I haven't
Our
seen
football
that
has
yet.
regressed.
It has regressed.
No,
True.
no, I
From
don't-
No.
the last 2 games, bro.
Fluidity has really gone down.
How come
to
to
be,
us
to be
from
honest?
Nomad
Nomad is telling you,
Let's be
man.
let's
You-
be honest.
you
Not
think
me,
that's
not
true?
me telling you,
I think it's
Nomad,
true.
bro.
I'm
Nayim
disagreeing
shut up, let them
because, for example, yes, before the first goal, we were struggling to break them down, right?
Yes.
We're still trying. Even Zubimendi, for example, was struggling to find. Was even
So many
making
missed passes.
Not so many, dude. What the hell?
Okay, I can't say so many,
look
but
at
he
the
had
Jazz.
some
Do
errors.
Do you
in
want to
the
look at the
Look
stats?
at the
Because so
Jazzy,
many
bro.
is
first
crazy.
First few minutes, he had really
He
bad.
had two missed
spell.
passes, bro. What are you talking
Two?
about?
Are you sure it's two?
Yeah, two missed
Okay.
passes.
Kwani mnawatch game wapi?
tinted glasses.
Wewe sikiza
Um,
kwa redio mwingine kwa gazeti.
For example, the Gyökeres chance where he was running back to getting back into position.
He looks
Zubimendi.
so fat there.
Okay, yeah, but then, so you have those moments, right?
Yeah.
And the good thing about the set pieces is we're good at them. So let's not talk shit about how we're good at set pieces because
I'm not
when
talking-
no,
Yeah.
I'm
You're not
talking
good
to
at
my
your
Arsenal
set
fans.
pieces, you're good at corners.
Set pieces, bro.
Even free kicks are part of the set pieces.
We've just added
we scored a
Eze.
set piece against Liverpool.
You know
last
how
season.
He's not even played for you, so you cannot say we are good at because we've signed him.
We
remember
yeah,
the Merino
but he
had-
will be.
Wait for him to arrive fast.
Ask Real Madrid if we're good at set pieces or not. So
Can he
so
do it 3 times?
our penalty set pieces.
Yeah. That part of
Okay,
it.
so
Remember that
Good.
header Merino against Liverpool? That was free kick straight.
Yeah.
Nice header.
The only
Anyway,
part
don't
of the
get-
season
don't
I
get
remember
carried
from last
away.
season
Yeah,
was
yeah.
when we were lifting the trophy.
So my point is, don't be sad about something we're good at. That's gonna come in handy in the future. Obviously, not all our goals are gonna be for opening goals are gonna be set pieces.
Yes.
But what I did like was the goals that we did score from open play. They showed two things that were very good for us. First of all, the Bukayo Saka goal. Martin Zubimendi was given the ball right after Declan Rice won it from a counter press.
Yes, I remember.
So counter pressing, Declan Rice wins the ball. It gets quickly to Zubimendi, and then Zubimendi doesn't waste any time getting it to Timber, who gets an assist for Bukayo Saka's goal.
Yeah.
So that's something I hope we're going to see a lot more of. Another thing is that Calafiori assist to Gyökeres was first time. Calafiori gets into the middle because he's asked to pop up in those moments quite a bit, and then Gyökeres
Nice pass,
makes the
very
run.
fast, yeah.
But forget the pass. Gyökeres makes the run expecting the pass. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That was a good goal.
yeah, and suddenly
He
to
solves it
much
all the
much
way,
to
scores,
no
yeah.
much to Nayim's surprise,
Mhm.
he loses 20 pounds and beats 2 defenders and scores a goal. So not as fat as he initially looked. But at the same time, to Gyökeres' point,
I mean, you can be fat and explosive. Look at Chunks, bro.
nah, look at Mbuemo.
Look at Mbuemo. Don't go too far. Look at Mbuemo.
Yeah, look.
I'm not fat like,
So yeah.
like him.
But Max Dowman, my God.
It wasn't a pen, though.
Let me
It was
see
a
that
pen.
list. Do you
It
have like
wasn't.
a whole list about
I think
Arsenal?
it's
What do you
I
mean?
have a whole
Because
list
he's
about
15.
everything. About
It
everyone.
has gone
everyone.
for a VAR check.
That's
It
not
was
no,
a clear
no
pen.
pen.
No, it was a pen. It was a
No,
pen.
Nah,
was a
no
pen.
pen for me.
I
No
initially thought it wasn't.
No pen
Then
for
I
me.
saw the replay, the proper
Yes.
reverse
I think he was
replay.
given. You know, like when you play
Yeah.
with your small cousin, just give him a pen.
Are we taking those though?
Why are we talking about that?
We're taking them.
Yes.
Why are we talking about that?
He's a 15-year-old. The first, the
spoke about him
second
last week.
youngest. No, hold on. The second youngest
Debutant.
debutant at Arsenal, right, was Nwaneri.
You know,
Nwaneri came on. Yalla, just give him a chance to run around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this guy comes in and wins the first penalty for us in Sijui. How long?
3 games, I think. Was it 2 games? He won penalty for us the preseason as
But
well.
last season we didn't win as many penalties from
Yeah.
open play. We won it.
Yeah.
Is that a stat? You guys are like hooking
No,
on.
he-
Naim,
You're
I'm
hooking
telling
on
you-
to Dauman.
Naim, I'm telling you, we
That's
can
a
sit here.
FPL assist.
That's what
Naim,
you guys are
Tell
like.
me,
Naim,
you have a
we cannot
15-year-old.
penalty in 5 games.
We can sit here
Dauman.
and talk about their bus driver.
Bro, come on. man.
Eric,
Just keep moving,
no,
man.
Eric. Let me tell you this. Since you love FPL, nobody could have gotten that Premier League assist from that penalty. Why? Because he's not registered in FPL. That's how crazy him winning that penalty is. You wouldn't have gotten the assist.
It's not
The
registered.
penalty
He's
that
not
wasn't a
registered.
penalty,
He's
bro.
too young.
What?
Yeah, he's not registered.
He's 15.
Con
He's not
FPL
of
is
legal.
for
He's not of
solid.
legal age, bro.
Anyway, Sawa.
Um,
Let's go through some comments. I just want to.
About Arsenal.
Yeah. So, so apparently Saka's injured. Till when? Someone's asking. He's going to be injured 3 to 4 weeks, which is better than it was initially feared. But obviously, you want to go to Anfield with Saka,
With your
Yeah.
full strength.
with a full strength
Yeah.
squad.
We
right?
also don't want excuses.
Yeah, but
But you know,
the
they're
good
already
thing is-
drafted. They're
the
already
good
drafted.
thing. No. We're not drafting excuses. Nobody's saying
But we know you guys.
no.
That's what
We
I'm
have
saying.
Madueke. We have Madueke. We have initial. We have good depth.
I'll be
And
monitoring your Twitter
Odegaard-
on Sunday about
Odegaard might miss the game as well. It's not been confirmed yet.
Yeah. He might
But
be
even
out.
if he does, the point of signing someone like Eze, the point of having guys like Nwaneri,
No, but
is that
Zuhum-
you don't lose too much.
No, but
Madueke, can you see, for example, Nayim, how you won't lose much in terms of style.
Zoom.
Yeah,
I get your
can see
point,
it.
but we're talking about Anfield, Liverpool, debut for Eze. Losing Odegaard and Saka, that's a very big miss for no matter who's coming on.
Absolutely.
On that day.
But that's the
Please
point.
don't be so motivated about these guys coming on
No,
that
it's,
day. I
it's
think you
not
can
a matter
no,
of...
no. Let me finish. I think you can look forward to how they're going to contribute for the next couple of matches. You saw when you played United last week. They're not that decent, but it's a big game at Old Trafford. Your Crest was panicked here and there. But when you played Leeds, the confidence is back. The
I
first
get
game
that.
for you at Anfield,
I get that.
Eze,
But certain profiles...
I would be very worried if I'm facing Odegaard and Saka, both of them. To be honest, as Liverpool fans,
let me tell
we are a
you,
bit
Eric.
relaxed now that we're not facing two of the best players from the last 2-3 seasons.
We're bringing
Mboma
debutants,
and Cunha.
but they are not Premier League debutants. They have played
Exactly.
in the Premier League.
Yes, but
Madueke
they are playing
and...
for their first big team now for the first time at Anfield.
First big team.
No,
No,
it's not a big
no,
team.
Madueke
Madueke
played for
played for
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Yes.
Well, Chelsea's not like Arsenal, come on. There's so much pressure at Arsenal.
These are
Chelsea's
Premier
small.
League.
I'm saying Chelsea is smaller than
They're
Arsenal.
Premier League players.
Boom,
Crystal Palace, Eze has scored at Liverpool. He scored at Anfield.
One thing I
Nah,
love
it's
about
not-
And
Eze,
he's dominated
he
you guys
doesn't
as
care
well.
about
Making
big
your
teams.
debut for
He
Arsenal
goes
is
for
not
it.
the same as making
I
a
get
debut
it,
for
I
another
get it. But what
small
I'm
team.
saying is, it's not a matter of the occasion. It's a matter of it's a matter of the way the game is gonna go. You get, it's gonna be open spaces. There's gonna be chances to transition against you guys. And I would rather, for example, Eze transitioning than
Martinelli.
Odegaard
Think so? For that
in
day?
transition. Yeah,
I
in
believe that
transition.
as well.
And first of all, I would rather Madueke play at right wing than
Than
go
Saka.
back to last season and see Martinelli or Trossard trying to,
Right
you know,
wing or-
shoehorn
that's
him.
left wing.
No, right wing.
Okay.
He'll play on
Because
Saka's.
Madueke will play on the right wing because
Yeah.
Saka's not there.
Yeah.
Like he played
You
for
get what I mean?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
So you'd rather Madueke plays there now on the right
He
side?
actually played few minutes last game on the right wing and he was really decent.
And these are Premier League proven players, Eric. So
Yeah,
it's
but,
not like the
but
same.
come on, it's Madueke. It's not like we're getting worried about Madueke. You know that.
No, as in what
I
you're
would rather
saying
be
in
worried
terms
about
of
Ahmad, but not Madueke. Come on.
no, in
know
terms
that.
of what you said, in terms of like it's a big game and they're new to the league, like Gyökeres struggled against United. I don't think they'll struggle against Liverpool because they
You
play
don't think
Liverpool
so?
every
By
season.
the end of the day, we're a decent team. We're the best team in the league.
Yeah, but they won't struggle because they're
It's not
Premier
like we're
League
going to give
proven
them so many
players.
chances.
It's
All right.
nothing new to
Like
them.
they
man.
go against Leeds.
Let's move to our fourth game. But just before we do, third game of the week, United. But just before we do that, there was a funny comment I saw here. Where is it? Something about Yokozuna.
Yokozuna.
Yeah, man.
Abdurrazak Qasib says Yokozuna the bully versus bottom half of the table, just like his Sporting days. Okay. Willie Odiambu says Kobe Mainu to Arsenal. Who says no? Good backup for Rice. Faisal Mohammed says Nayim should tell us about that new training ground of United. Kama kuna goalposts. United hawajui kufunga bao. Since we're here,
Since we've arrived.
since Faisal has taken us there.
Thank you, Faisal.
Now let me read out some stuff, right? Bayindir created the biggest chance for United
That
against
pass.
Fulham with that pass. Whereas Cunha and Mbeumo were one of the biggest overperformers of XG last season, they are now well and truly one of the worst underperformers in XG. I know it's only the second game, but still, you paid 120 million for the both of them, so not good enough. Nayim, talk to us about United drawing to Fulham like we told you would after you celebrated 0 points. Surely you're against Arsenal. Surely you're celebrating 1 point against Fulham. It's an improvement.
Considering you are the better team last week
Yes.
against Arsenal.
Yeah.
So
we're stating facts now.
yeah, you're moving up.
Moving up, man. No, actually 16th. We're moving down.
Shit.
Or 16th.
No, from the weekend. On Friday, you guys were 18th. On Saturday, you guys were 18th.
You are sad
Now
you
you're
you
16.
lost.
Oh,
You
we're
are happy you
16.
lost to Arsenal. Actually, they
Damn.
were happy about
On
it.
Sunday morning, you guys were 18th.
Damn. All right. So yeah, actually. moving up.
How you feeling, bro?
Bro.
This is the part where you speak.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
trying to put it in words.
That's why you're here.
There's no time.
For?
There's no time. There's no time for patience. There's no time for Amorim to figure it out. Things have to happen now. We needed momentum. We needed wins. We needed 3 points starting the season because of how bad last season was and how good our transfer window was. So already I just feel like we're playing catch up. The manager is also now in a state of high pressure, and he can only have himself to blame, in my opinion. When it comes to the system, I think the United issue is it's multifaceted, like we've always been saying on this pod. It's not just one issue, there's multiple issues.
Yeah.
We've fixed, or we have addressed our attack, but now it seems like we don't have a midfield. And when I say we don't have a midfield, I'm talking on two levels. I'm talking about the selection of the players who had chosen to play in the double pivot, and I'm also talking about the system that Amorim plays. Not the formation, the system. Not 3-4-3, but how he utilizes that 3-4-3. We bypass the midfield when we're building up. We do not involve the midfield in our build-up play. And like the Fulham manager was saying, I forgot his name, the Portuguese guy. Marco Silva was saying, once they realized that they needed to just isolate the forward press, because we press with three. Once they isolate the forward press and they play the ball into midfield, there's an overload. And he said it's as simple as that. For me personally,
he used those words.
By game week 2, if your style of play or how you want to build up has already been sussed out by Marco Silva, for me as a manager, those are red flags for me personally. The fact that in 2 games, when you're chasing the game, you decide to bring on Ugarte instead of.
I wanted to ask about the subs.
Yeah, let me go through it. Instead of bringing on Kobe Mainu, you bring on 2 centre backs, Harry Maguire and Heaven. You take off Ahmad for Dallo, who's the one who's caused the goal, the equalizer for Fulham. You're actually inviting all of this criticism. You're inviting this pressure that he's putting himself under. Throughout the whole of preseason, we've seen Kobe Mainu in the middle, controlling things, playing well, and he's looking fitter than I've seen him in a very long time. And I think everyone on this table can agree with me that Kobe Mainu is a better midfielder than Manuel Ugarte.
No, not everyone can agree.
So,
Nayim 2024 wouldn't agree.
Yeah, I would.
What?
Yeah.
You backed the Ugarte deal?
No. Not over
Okay,
certain things. You know,
I'm not for Kobe Mainu. And
I'm not here to spread agenda. You guys can have your agenda, but I'm here just to address the Manchester United fans
we have
and tell them we do not have time, guys.
Time for what? What's the hurry for? Where are you going?
No. As in terms of guys saying give the manager time.
He's still new.
No. He's not new. We've had a very big sample size of what this manager is about, and he's had a whole preseason. And for me personally, you can't spend 200 million in attack, and the biggest chance has been created by the goalkeeper. It can't be like that,
bro.
You can't have your best creator now you move him backwards, just because you have this system of playing 2 in the middle. And every game that we've suffered when the midfield is overrun. For me personally, if Amorim cannot see that, if a tactical on Twitter can do for me an analysis and I can already see the issue with how we build up or how we approach games.
No.
What
if Brevo can tell you, bro?
Brevo can't tell me, man.
Brevo said if we drop to Fulham next week, Amorim out.
No, I'm not saying
he said
Amorim,
that, and he's already said Amorim out.
I'm not saying Amorim out.
So my question:
that's
do you think it's a personnel problem or it's the manager?
It's right for me right now. Personally, it's a manager problem because if you look at the technical level of our team, you can't say that we've not raised the technical level. We have technical players.
Talk about your captain.
Play to the strengths. I'll get to the captain.
That sounded like you're gonna. That's a no-go zone for me.
We'll talk about it.
He's been avoiding that topic.
We'll talk about
the $100 million topic.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But for me personally, you can't say that you're a top-level manager, right? And you can't get the best out of a team.
The repetition
of this team
is the issue.
When I go to stop changing managers every
wait, Eric. Don't go that far. Don't
Until
go that
you
far.
get it right, bro.
I'm him out.
Don't go that far.
Bravo.
No, as in you're not a United fan. For me, it's like, bro, we get it. You came into a club in dire straits, right? Like very difficult position. You had no money in your first season. You had to sign just Dorgu for 23 million, 24 million.
It's because he came mid-season.
Yes, of course. That's the only person they could sign, right? Then in your first transfer window, you're given Mbuemo, Cunha, Sesko. Is there anybody else?
Yeah, there's someone else somewhere. There has to be someone. What did you say?
The kid Pedro Leon, and then we're gonna get a keeper, Lamens.
Okay, so
hopefully.
So those are the main.
And they kept Bruno. They were celebrating on that day.
Yes. So.
And hopefully a midfielder.
So in that time,
Bruno is like a new signing.
In that time, they've played 29 games. That's almost a full season, right? With largely the same players. You're now rocking up to Fulham with 100, actually not 100, like I know Sesko came off the bench, but what's that? 60 plus 70.
It's 200, bro.
Yeah, it's 200 M worth of a front line.
190, yeah.
And you know, you're not creating enough chances, you're not taking enough shots on goal, and you're not controlling the game. And Fulham look like the team that spent all that money.
And they haven't spent a single cent.
They haven't spent a single
cent. The same Fulham team for last season is the same team for this season.
And
not even any free transfers, bro.
So, and they've also lost Adama Traore too. You know, they bring on someone like ESR. He comes off the bench, Emil Smith-Rowe, and then he gets the goal. Obviously, Alex Iwobi assist. Shout out Hayland. But they make the difference, and they were on the ascendancy to maybe go and try and win the game. Yes. 27 points out of 29 games. From 29 games, more games than
games.
Yeah,
29 games, 28 points.
Yeah, 28 points. So more games managed than points won.
So it's like a point a game.
It's
almost
it's
like
under.
0.75.
It's under. It's
0.9.
Like for me, he might actually be a good coach, but the more we go on with this guy, the more you guys go on with this guy, the more I feel like he's just. It's a case of wrong guy, wrong time. Wrong manager, wrong time.
I think it's wrong manager.
Oh, sure.
So just to give context on how badly Amorim is doing, Amorim has a lower win percentage at 24% than Neil Warnock had with Cardiff when they were last in the Premier League and they were relegated.
Christ.
Zoom,
Neil Warnock at Cardiff.
Who got relegated?
You've mentioned
the
about
last time they were in the league. Oh my days!
You've mentioned about this guy, and I think like we're going back to where we were last season number one. We talk about Eric Chanag, we talk about Ole, where you ask yourself, is this guy good? There's a point they made, a very good point, that they have sent all these forwards, Sesko, Bumo, and Cunha, but there's less and less chances created for them, or the balls, like we can say, wow, that's a good chance that Cunha's missed. Yeah. Or there was a very good ball that was passed
Cunha.
That's the Bayern one, the goalkeeper long pass.
1-9.
Some chances that we saw last season being created to Mbuemo at Brentford. And when you talk of midfield, you said you don't want to see Ugarte in your team, or let's say that's what Man United fans are saying. Now you have Casemiro, Kobe Made is not playing. So what I get from your team now, the main problem is at midfield.
Yeah.
So now get off like all of them, like you watch with Bruno Pekeake, Ama, you get off like the three of them, Casemiro, because it means first of all, if you're being bypassed so easily, like Fulham guys were saying, it means Casemiro football has left him, like Kara's been saying.
Actually, it doesn't matter who plays there.
So which means you need to get good personnel for that. For
no,
those
it's not even. I don't think it's the personnel. I think it's just
the way you set up the midfield.
Yeah, because basically what Marco Silva was saying, the first half, obviously we played well first 15 minutes, but then they sussed it out. They saw, okay, yeah, we're pressing with three, and Dorgu and Ahmad high, and then there's the two isolated. So once you pass that front press,
so you want to see him change the system.
They can play in behind.
They can play in behind because you have two players here trying to mark 3 or trying to mark 4. And even I feel, even if we get a guy like Baleba, it's still going to be such huge spaces. There'll still be games where he's not superhuman, where there'll be a big gap and he'll still have to cover that.
So do you like him
space.
to go to something like 4-3, 4-3?
It's not even a formation thing, because if you watch football nowadays, most teams, when they're building up the attack, they build up with 3 at the back. Yeah?
Yes.
Where you have the 2 centre backs and maybe you have an auxiliary midfielder dropping in like Zubimendi to control the pace, or you have a full back. So it's 3, 2, and then the forward. Usually that's how teams build up from the back. My issue is that isolation, the pivot. No one plays with a pivot in 2025 with this type of formation and how we press. And even when we're building up from the back, the fact that he has the elites moving into the midfield, it worked against Arsenal because it caused issues with their press. But then it has already been sussed out by Fulham. We had to build out from the sides.
So you think
it
this
goes to Ahmad, from Ahmad it goes back to Euro to the centre backs.
So,
the ball is
so
just
your
staying
point,
in the back.
your point is you can't play double pivot with this back three.
With this formation of, we can't.
So there's no hope for you this
With the-
season.
with
No,
his
he just needs to tweak it a bit. He needs to add one more body in midfield. And we have the perfect players for that. We have the perfect players for a 4-2-3-1, for a 4-3-3.
So when you
right
say
now.
add another body, that means you get Baleba. It will still work.
Someone-
Even if he played Casemiro, Bruno, Mainu, or Casemiro, Ugarte, Bruno, anything.
But you guys
that
also
would work
complaining of
better.
last season. You complained of Maino, especially when you lost the ball. It's not that effective
It
when you guys
doesn't
are off the
matter
ball.
what happened, who's playing there, the spaces.
The spaces between the center backs, the back line, the midfield, and the strikers
Are
is
too
too
big.
big. So they don't what do you call it? They don't like press as a unit. They press as three separate units. And then guys are already frustrated. James Onyoke says Amarim out. His ego of not changing the system, no versatility, so he agrees there.
Too early for him out.
Concept says game iko 1-1. Alafu analeta Heaven and Maguire. Like, let that sink in versus Fulham, two center backs. Emmanuel Kip Career says Mason Greenwood got his Jamaican passport the other day. Okay. Troll Sharps says Amarim has more games. Yeah, fair enough. We already read. And Steve Socorro says we played better FC. Because it's true, bro. Like, in as much as you say there's no time, comments like the ones he made against Arsenal don't really help his cause. Today we showed we can beat any team. Okay, then beat
After
Fulham.
losing, after losing.
Exactly.
Okay, then beat Fulham.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not helping your cause. So let's
How
just
come man played on a Sunday actually in the Carabao Cup this week? Should have played on Saturday. The Premier League doesn't like you that much.
so
No one has ever liked us, bro.
so
Always hated, never ignored.
so is
Who-
our
who
number up?
hates you,
Or should I
man?
read it out as well?
You, man.
Why would you hate you? You're like 15.
Everyone hates you.
Do you know
So-
what I mean? I actually want, like, as
Guys,
a real hater,
Chill out.
I want my rival to be up. I want to hate on something good.
All right, cool. So
I made a good point.
as we move on to Chelsea and obviously previewing Liverpool versus Newcastle, is it at Anfield? No, it's
No.
away. Shit.
Why are you so excited? You don't even like
You guys can
They
call
hate
us.
what is on. Quick feet up. See
You
later.
guys can call us on
How many was that? Was that
0704.
It's bad.
Yo,
Yeah,
can I
was
read
it?
out the number?
Fuck up, man. That's
Sorry,
my
my
number.
bad.
0704 155 882. We are doing our first ever live call-ins, so you can call us on that number. We'll be able to hear you and get your thoughts as well. 0704 155 882. Load up some credit. Let's move into Chelsea versus West Ham.
I'm curious to see who the first caller ever is going to be, which team he supports.
It's probably a United
What?
fan
Oh, okay.
because you guys are in pain.
I say probably.
I feel like he's going to be an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, fair enough.
Arsenal.
So now let's talk about Chelsea West Ham. Were you guys impressed?
On
shit,
Friday
I should
night.
probably turn off.
I liked the look of Estevao. I
Uh-huh.
mean, West Ham were pants, were really ass.
Hey, after I'm not looking good this season, man.
They're
From
not
the first
They might
weekend.
go down.
You remember the game they played in Sunderland?
Yeah. Looking horrible. But you can only play what's in front of you. I like the look of Estevao down the right side. I think they've done a good signing there.
Uh-huh.
And I liked the build up Chelsea, the way Chelsea play ball.
Mm-hmm.
Plus that kit coming soon. I have to buy that kit.
Well, also West Ham scored a good goal on that day. Who was it?
Paqueta.
Paqueta.
Yeah.
That was a very good. I think the two good goals this weekend were Paqueta. There was another. Was it yesterday?
That was a top.
No.
scorer.
Everton.
Everton
yesterday.
yeah, whoever that guy was.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, we had two calls coming in. Please just call us again because. All right, there we go. So we have our first caller. Let's see who this is. Yo, Nyaje.
Poa sana.
What's your name and what team do you support, bro?
My name is Michael and I support Chelsea, man.
It's a Chelsea fan.
Right
so
on
no,
time.
Right on time then. How do you feel about the Chelsea game?
Bro, we're standing on business, bruv. One goal down, Akieta. Try to be.
Call it again because. All right, there we go.
You're starting on business. It's only West Ham, man. Have some shame.
Bro, that's a derby. We go there and we stand on business.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
So what do you
check
make
it.
of this new era of Estevao and Lamine Yamal?
Bro, I'm telling you, those guys are similar, and you'll see. We were not even capping. We were not even capping, bruv.
Who do you think is going to win the Ballon d'Or first between Lamine Yamal and Estevao?
Bro, that one is going to be very competitive. I'm telling you, Estevao. First game, bro. Bro, already first game, he was supposed to score a goal. He missed. Bro, I'm telling you, this guy. Cheki, where kuna shinda ukisema ngomoa, utaona. Estevao ngomoa, like for like.
Tuwaibia ngomoa ama ni gumoa?
Ngumoa.
Rio.
Utaona.
All right, but you know, Rory Delap is now on 002.
Liam.
Sorry, Liam.
Bro,
Liam Delap.
Delap. I'm telling you, bro, Delap will start the next game. That is even cap.
Uh-huh.
Who are they playing next game?
Who are you guys playing next, by the way?
We're playing Fulham. And keep
Now Fulham will know how to play a real team.
Fulham beat you last season.
Fulham. Bro, we're not even going far. We're not even going far. We're moving from one seat to the other. We slap Fulham and we're back.
So, among us, like the four guys who were here, like on the first week, no one gave Chelsea like a chance to win the league.
Bro, chill. We don't even have Palma. Chill, bruv.
So you need top 4.
So are you winning the league or top 4?
The goal is top 3 at least.
Come on, man. The world champions top 3. Calling in Manchester City.
The goal is top 3, but if we challenge, that's fine. That's fine by me, bro.
Yeah. Nisawa, you've spent 1 billion, lakini. 2 billion,
we
2
don't
point something
care.
billion.
We don't care. United are busy renovating. Bro, every team will spend.
Bro.
In the next few years, every team will be spending such kind of money, bro.
Bro, Checky. Okay, listen, when you play Arsenal, do you expect to beat us?
It will be close. We can beat you guys. If you guys...
World champions, you beat PSG 3-0.
Chill. Bro, I'm telling you facts. I'm not telling you. I don't want to preempt.
I'm telling you.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling, Michael. Really appreciate it. Remember, we're taking in more calls. The number is... I do need to memorize it, bro. Bro, where's the number? Michael is hilarious. 0704 155 882. Call us. Let's talk about the Palmer injury, because that does happen when you've played a not pre-season tournament after a full season of Europa Conference League games and so on and so forth.
You actually only played on the weekends.
Should we expect? Because remember, we said, actually, I don't know, when we were doing the pre-season show, we said we expected Chelsea would start getting injuries, and City towards the January, December, that winter period. But now it's already happened. We don't know if it's obviously linked to that, but you can't rule it out.
It will come for almost all these teams, not just Chelsea and Man City, even other teams from the other leagues like Madrid, Juventus, all these teams that were in the semis, even the teams from Brazil. So I think Chelsea fans should be quite ready for this, and they should not be running away from responsibility. If you're the best team in the world, what is England?
That's the problem with Chelsea. Last season, they had the league on a choke, and they were close.
They were gonna.
The manager comes in and tells everybody like he's not competing.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
Yeah, that was when January. That was in January where they were top, or December.
Yeah, so if
Before
he only
Christmas,
gave
on
the
the
players
24th,
some,
they were supposed to go on top.
Yes.
I don't blame him.
You don't blame who?
Maresca.
why?
Because he looked up and saw his team. He saw Jadon Sancho on the left. Said, "There's nothing we're winning here."
But they had a good team. Just forget about Jadon Sancho.
He saw Jadon Sancho on the left, Nicholas Jackson up top. He was like,
Sancho took
He
Dortmund
scored
to
15
Champions
goals.
League final.
Jackson scored 15 goals.
And then they replaced him.
remember, the number is 0704 155 882. And okay. Well, how do you guys feel about João Pedro? He looked quite decent in the SS role. Or what are we saying? Where are we? Are we at West Ham is so shit and they're getting relegated?
I think this
or
game came
Chelsea, wow, decent.
Well, I think both can exist, those 2 points. And I think this game came at the right time for those Chelsea new signings, like Estevao and João Pedro.
Yeah.
They had a very hard game by the way when they played their first game of the season. But I think that game they played against West Ham, with the West Ham, how poor they are, like we've said, they lost to Saddam on the first day of the season. They needed these guys to hit the ground running. And I think everyone was calling for Estevao to start their game. We
He actually
knew
looked good, decent
we knew
though,
how
so.
good Estevao is and how he can be. We just needed to see him in the Premier League. He's done it for Palmeiras in the Brazilian League and the Copa, that one from Brazil. But for Yao Pedro, I think it's not a surprise. I think we all know how good he is.
Because that is his
for-
position. See?
Yeah.
I think they've gotten like a good striker for that one.
I think
But
I liked what I saw in terms of the finishes.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of the opponent, you want to see a striker getting onto those type of finishes. So yeah, it was good.
Yes.
In the
Moises,
box.
but the goal they conceded was poor. Moises Caicedo allowing Lucas Paqueta to
He just let him run and then
100
goes
million,
for- yeah.
105 million,
and also
110
Sanchez.
You can't make that
Sanchez
mistake.
Slapping at it with the
cannot
wrong
save
arm.
a shot for his life.
My
you know what I'm
God.
saying?
My God.
It's really interesting to
but
see
have you
Chelsea play
noticed?
one of the big teams.
Have you noticed though?
What?
Yeah, it will be. It will be though. Have you noticed though?
What?
This is the second Chelsea fan we have on the show saying it's a conversation between Lamine Yamal and Estevao.
Oh yeah, we had last week.
We had Shapiro. So
And those talks are there. They don't just come from nowhere because Chelsea fans have been compared. You know, Lamine Yamal is not like a man who will score like let's say 20 or 15 goals, but he's a very good player. And Chelsea fans feel that the man has been scoring goals for Palmeiras, Club World Cup, and now coming here. They are all young. They also want to be part of that conversation, which you don't want.
Who's playing in a harder league?
Right now, well, I
Has
think,
to be
bro, do
Estevao.
you know Lamine is like 17?
now though.
Now.
You see, like Lamine Yamal.
What do you mean harder league? La Liga is hard.
The league is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But-
which is the harder league?
The hardest league, I think technically, I think La Liga is better than the Prem.
But which is the harder league?
The Prem,
Well,
La-
you could be more difficult in
Yeah.
technicality
yeah.
No.
because you're asking on a technicality.
I'm asking which league will Anthony go and then look like prime Messi?
That
when he
makes
leaves-
sense.
when he leaves United.
That's a good point.
No, that point only applies when they're talking about Anthony and Vinny. But when you talk about Cristiano, they don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's true.
What do you mean?
Also,
But Ronaldo was
also,
doing well.
also
in the Premier
United
as well.
For
fans.
2 seasons only.
United
Liga-
fans ignore
Mm.
the power of freedom and happiness when you leave United.
Everyone who lives in United.
Everyone.
Give us a name now.
You've like Jadon Sancho, Angesema, see Angesema.
Yeah.
Jadon
After he left
Sancho-
United,
Champions League
he was
final.
Champions League player of the match in the semi-final.
And took Dortmund to the final.
Did he really take them to the final?
Actually,
Yeah.
did you see the same final? Those two.
Bro, highest success rate in dribbles.
Rashford.
Yeah.
Now.
Where's
This week,
Rashford?
last
Yeah,
week.
look at Rashford now.
Estevao is
No,
really
there's actually
good.
another good
That's-
player in the league in Serie A. Ballon d'Or nominee.
McTominay.
Look, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him, bro. He's even at the same level as KDB. He's scoring
KDB is
goals
bad
with
right
KDB.
now. They're baddies right now.
Yeah.
I think when
At
Napoli
Napoli.
fans talk about their greatest signing,
No, but then just imagine, having a house in the south of Italy by the beach and you play for one of the biggest teams in Italy. Of course you're going to be
and
happy.
being the best
But
signing ever
Manchester
since
is one of the
Maradona.
biggest teams in England.
No, but it's not the same, man.
What?
Rainy Manchester, beach in Naples, bro.
Nah, bro, it's not that. It's
Full of
it's
olive oil.
leaving Man
grapes.
United's
You're a
toxic
professional.
You know what I'm
club.
saying, man?
It's leaving Man United's toxic social media
You know what I'm
monster
saying?
club that always has an opinion on every small thing and not giving a player a chance.
It's liberating, basically.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
People, when you leave Man United, people remember you're human. People
That's
remember that you can have
Be
bad
happy.
games.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
like bro,
And I think
United
there's more
is
pressure
shit,
playing
man.
for Napoli because
I feel that.
he has to feed
They're
Maradona's
expected to win
shoes.
the league. Yeah,
I feel that, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Eric is right. There is more pressure
Pressure
playing
Napoli.
for Napoli because they're expected to win stuff.
Who do they play this weekend?
This weekend, I have no idea.
There we go.
I like you more than Napoli.
Remember, guys, just before we wrap up the show, the phone lines are open 0704-155-882. Let's get a few more calls in and then we call it. And let's talk about Liverpool, Newcastle. Well, or rather, Newcastle versus Liverpool. Now, in the build-up to this game, I actually forgot the underlying... Oh, okay, we have a call. All right, so let's hear who this is. Hello? Hello?
Caller on line 1.
Hello,
Hey, bro, what's your name and what team do you support?
my name is Mike.
Mike.
And I support Tottenham Hotspur.
Okay. Tangulini.
2009.
Fair.
Okay, all right. That
Harry-
sounds believable. I'll choose to believe you.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you feel after beating Man City?
Man, wazeno sikia fiti jo. Mngejua tu bana. Lakini mimi nimezoea.
That's the point. So now, what we were discussing, Mike, is Is it something mumezoea ama you expect to see more of these performances against the other big sides when you play Liverpool, when you play Arsenal, when you play Chelsea or United?
Naweza sema tumezoea CTS but Thomas Frank mzee amechange hii timu yetu sana. Unaona hiyo introduction ya Palinya. Hiyo kitu imesaidia sana. The mistake tulifanya ile game ya PSG, tulikuwa tunashinda, tulikuwa tukuje tungare Arsenal hapo, another big parade hapo hivyo.
So wait, hamkulose hiyo game because Spurs is just Spurs na muna bottle kila kitu.
Ni Thomas Frank aliamua ku-experiment by removing Palinya kwa game. Vitinho kapata hiyo freedom.
Okay.
So Mike.
Yes.
Tunajua tayari mshaamua kumaliza juu Manchester, lakini what's your plan this season?
Sorry?
So what's your targets this season, like as a club in the Prem?
In the Premier League, for me as a fan, mi nataka top 4 as a fan.
Minimum
top 4 as a fan. Okay. But ulisikia kitu Levi alisema anataka kushinda ligi, so sijui anataka kushinda hadi ligi na anaacha watu wanaenda. Sasa Eze anafanya nini asema?
Yeah, so watu wameenda kama Eze.
Mazejo, hiyo kitu inauma.
Kwa nini bro? He's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan, lakini unajua alitulead on. Mbona alikuwa na negotiate na Tottenham?
He led you on.
Yeah,
he flirted.
Mbona alikuwa na negotiate na Tottenham? Ni kama nipigie dem simu nimwambie ni aje. Siukaa hivi hata niko baie kitu tukunywe nini. Alafu unakuja unakuwa touch at the end of the night unaniambia I have to go home.
Tumie chuke urgently.
Okay. Alafu pia Hincapié sasa.
Sasa hiyo Hincapié naye Fabrizio Romano wana chase cloud sasa. There's no way Tottenham were interested. We've just made an inquiry 10 days ago.
Tottenham is a name to be used for cloud, surely.
Kwa Mike.
Yes, rivalry ya North London derby, man.
Ngoja namfunza mshamba.
So, I have a question for you. Since you have Thomas Frank and you feel confident, what do you think about the derby against Arsenal coming up soon?
November.
Tuko Emirates, ndio?
Mnawachinja, sema hivyo.
Emirates naye kusema tu kweli, nikitoka na drone nitafurahia, lakini najua mtatupiga Emirates.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike. Well, Mike, let me tell you, we don't meet Spurs fans too often, but to meet a reasonable one is like the rarest thing I've ever seen, bro.
I'm the first and the last.
Yeah, actually quite nice. Thank you so much for calling. But we'll call it there. Let's talk about Liverpool, Newcastle. We'll take maybe one more call, and
just
then
side note
we can wrap up the show. Yeah.
Do you know there's a football player who used to play for Spurs? His name was Nayim.
Who you're named after?
Yeah. Just fun fact for the day. Huh?
When was that?
Yeah, way back.
What are his stats? I want to know his stats. What position did he play?
Center attacking mid.
How many assists did he have?
How good was he?
Yeah.
Salah levels.
Wow.
Bro,
he was the first Morabu.
All right.
He was the Salah before Salah.
We're getting a call, and then we'll check out if he's Verts or Eze. So, hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Nyaje?
Fiti. Name is Sylvester.
Your name is Sylvester?
Yes. Supporting Liverpool.
Supporting Liverpool. Okay. How do you feel about today's game?
Hey man, I'm shitting myself, man.
What? Really?
What the fuck?
Hey. So see, no, I think I'm scared because I think this man them are out for woman.
Yo, can he have his own opinions? Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so I'm saying so the fact that we've not lost against these guys for the last 10 years in the league is a consolation, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I mean it's not a bad game for us, but the problem is I feel like these guys are out for war today. St. James Park will be something else tonight. These guys are out for war with all this issue and
Joe Linton, Sylvester. Joe Linton seems like he will have red in his eyes, or what's that phrase? Yeah, he'll just be angry about the whole situation himself. It looks like the fans will also be really, really up for the game. The atmosphere could overwhelm the Liverpool players.
Yeah, I'll even take a draw, man. If we get a draw and no injuries, I think I'll be okay.
Sylvester.
Because again, we are playing with Arsenal this coming weekend. So again, we cannot afford to lose anyone. Right?
Sylvester.
Yeah, that's a
As
good
Liverpool fans, we should never ever give in or show weakness.
Usimfunze kazi,
Wake
bro.
up, man. You are a man. We're going there to get the 3 points. We're Liverpool. You're not Manchester United.
Sylvester,
You're playing for points.
Wachana na Mjama. You're allowed to have your own opinions.
You know, I think we'll
Don't
get it
show
done.
weakness.
But yeah, man. I mean, also the fact that Isaac is not playing, that guy has been a boogie to Van Dijk. So yeah,
We've not even lost games so many times.
But Sylvester, don't you think, because especially without Isak, they're probably going to play with like Anthony Gordon up front in a false nine.
No, Openda.
Openda, Anthony
You have a
Gordon.
striker.
Isn't this a game that's suitable for them to counterattack you? Especially with the way you guys left open spaces against Bournemouth.
Yeah, no, I reckon they will get some chances, but the thing is, will they outscore us? So that's the part where
That's a good point.
we need to answer that because
I
I
think
feel like they will try to commit more people to someone like Florian Wirtz, and then that will open spaces for someone like Mo or whoever will be playing up front to take advantage. Yeah.
So what's your prediction then? Actually, what's your prediction?
I'll take a 3-2.
You would take a 3-2. I think everybody would take a 3-2. Damn. Just before we let you go, Sylvester, Arsenal have completed the signing of Eberechi Eze, who for many feel that was the final piece in their puzzle. How do you feel about them as your title contenders now with all the signings they've made? Shut up.
I think that they are very strong. I think if you guys watched the PFA awards when Mo Salah was being asked, he said that Arsenal are the favorites this season because they've been played together. It's not like they have made a lot of changes. Only Gyökeres and Zubimendi are slotted in the team, and then what they were lacking last season was depth. Now that they have depth almost in every position, I feel like they'll go the length. But you never know. We are Liverpool. We'll still be there.
All right.
So pressure on you guys.
We'll take it, man. Thank you so much for calling, bro.
All right, cheers,
So,
guys.
take care. All right, so that's the close. That's the phone
How
lines
would you talk about Arsenal
closed.
during Liverpool?
No, but
So why
we're
don't
their
you talk about Liverpool
title
during Arsenal
contenders.
time?
It's
We're their title
So
contenders.
why don't you talk about Liverpool during Arsenal time?
No, let me tell you.
During your
how
25
We don't
minutes.
have Liverpool
Did we use
time.
25 minutes for Arsenal? We did, isn't it? Exactly.
Crying, bro. You need to
that
stop
signing
crying.
is significant in the
You need to
title
be
race.
professional. If it's 15 minutes for this one, 15 minutes for this one. You stay off the line. Come on, man.
So what's your first starting lineup? Could you just reduce the
Starting lineup.
Yeah,
Can you
starting
edit-
lineup. What's your prediction and
You
starting
must get a
lineup?
reasonable fun, eh?
Of course.
Not reasonable, intelligent Liverpool fan.
You know?
Like smart
No,
one,
you should
bro.
never give in. We're not
No,
weak.
this guy, like,
Take
you know what
some
he
notes,
said?
bro.
You know what
But
he
he's
said?
just
Take some
being
notes.
reasonable.
Something
He's not
Sylvester
giving
said
in.
that was so important.
Yeah.
He was like, I would really take a draw
I would
and
not.
no injuries.
No,
Yes.
listen.
No injuries because we're playing
Linton is going to
Arsenal
run
when
them
on
over.
Sunday. Exactly.
Listen,
Yeah.
injuries do happen whenever you're playing football. Doesn't matter who you play. Even if you play Fulham tomorrow, injuries can happen.
But Amuna
Van
depth.
Dijk came out. Yeah, you're the favorite every season. It's fine. Van Dijk got injured when we played Everton. It doesn't matter who you played. Now, my point now, let's go to the game because I've heard that we've got like 6 minutes to go. This is probably the best time we're going to face Newcastle. Isak has been owning Van Dijk every time we play these guys. We're playing Newcastle without their best player at St. James's Park. This is the best time to go there. I would rather play them right now where we have these issues with them and they're missing their best player, which means now Van Dijk at least he's got a less opponent to deal with. Honestly, it's easier to deal with Gordon and Ilanga and Openda than dealing with Isak. The other thing now, St. James's Park, you know how big this game is for us, for Newcastle, because of the Isak situation, and mostly for us because we need to win the league. And we saw last weekend when we played Bournemouth, we left so many spaces. I hope now that Gravenberch is back this weekend, tonight, we'll be able to cover some of those things. I'll be so keen to see how the midfield works tonight. And Conor Bradley, I hope he plays because obviously he's called the new guy Frimpong is injured. So for me, for for today is how the defensive midfielder works and the defenders mostly.
Fair
Obviously,
enough.
to be
Bro,
fair.
I think Frimpong being injured is a good thing for you guys.
Yeah.
In this match.
He's only
Might be a
played-
blessing in
Come on,
disguise.
he's only played one game, man.
Bro,
Szoboszlai might be better.
The
That's right.
space in behind, Anthony Gordon, Elanga
Can I say
in the 4-4-2 with Joe Linton and Guimaraes.
We need
someone
more, we need the
says
ball.
Abdi Jabbar says that's an honest Liverpool fan. That Newcastle game will be war tonight. Laughing emojis.
It can't be one. They're missing their best player.
Also, didn't Newcastle beat Liverpool in a final?
Yeah,
You forget.
and that's how good Isak was. But in the league, they've not. That guy said in the final, in the league, they've not beaten us
To put it into
for
context,
like 10 years. Let me finish first.
Newcastle are coming to kill.
Yeah, they are.
No,
they are.
yeah, but they don't have their killer.
They don't
do.
even want
Joe
to play
Linton
football.
No,
and
come
Bruno
on, their killer
Guimaraes.
is Isak. We're not going to avoid the numbers that Isak has been put on board for them.
Tonali. Hey, bro, I can see it. Fabian Schär can score a free kick. You know that.
When?
But I've called it, bro. 1-0 to Liverpool. Van Dijk had a 35th minute. And an injury.
I think we win.
And an injury.
When he said
To who is
3-2
up to you.
When he said 3-2, I thought like he said 3-2 to us. 3-2 is a very possible result today.
He said
Possible.
3-2 to them.
To them, yeah.
Ah, no, I
No,
think
he
he said
said
3-2.
So he could
He
mean
said he
like-
Take
When
a
he says
3-2.
3-2, that means to Newcastle.
No, he meant to you guys.
To us
since-
guys.
yeah,
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
3-2 to you guys. He said he would take a 3-2.
Oh, I'm also going. Me, I thought you said 3-2 to Newcastle.
Hey, you completely dismissed him as a Liverpool fan now, huh?
Yeah, because he's so weak, unlike us.
Weak.
No, listen, you're a
He's
Liverpool
intelligent.
fan. We've won 6
Don't
Champions
mistake
League titles. and
weakness for
20
intelligence.
No, no,
What was the
listen.
other way around?
But what happened to you never walk alone, man? That guy, you want him to walk alone now?
No, but he said that he's fearing going to Newcastle and they're missing. Yet they're missing their best player. They're missing their killer.
I get your point, but it's going to be a close one.
And Newcastle, despite all of this Isak saga, are still playing football, bro. That's not.
They're
they've
not. They were so poor that day they played Villa last week. Come on, Nayim. No.
They're
That
still
one-
playing ball,
No,
bro.
no, no. That
All
one we are
right,
going
all right,
to
all right.
disagree.
So guys, thank you so much for tuning in and being patient with us.
Why did Arsenal get
Obviously,
so many minutes? Yet even United are the team in crisis and they got only 7 minutes.
fanya hivyo kwa
Bro, we
Homeboys
even had
Radio.
to talk about Max Damon's homework, bro.
Imagine. Me, I'm telling
Fanya
you,
hivyo
man, next week,
kwa
yo, producer.
for Homeboys Radio.
Next week, do this. Hapo tukiandika Arsenal, we need to discuss their gatekeepers, their receptionists, because he wants us to talk about Arsenal every time. Let's talk
You want us
about,
to talk about Ngumoa?
let's
That's
talk
Ajanza.
about, let's talk about Win. Do you know that dog?
Wallahi, we talk about win. You saw
Yes.
Eze.
We
You
have
saw
things to
Eze
say.
meeting
And
Win.
Robbie.
Yeah.
That was so nice.
And Robbie's weight loss journey. We'll talk about that.
Anyway,
also.
guys, listen. The likes are at currently 46. Although, thankfully to you guys, we've had 100+ watchers. So let's get the likes up. Thank you so much for the comments
So
and for
let's see if
tuning in.
Saddam was here.
And we'll see you guys next week for next week's show. All right, yeah, predictions.
For today's game,
He already gave his
3-2, yes.
3-2.
Liverpool.
2-1 to Liverpool.
Did you guys see that Kenyan guy who triple captained
Urine Timber.
Timber
was
and got
Kenyan.
like
He was
100
Kenyan.
assists?
He was Kenyan.
You didn't see the username?
What's the username?
His Kenyan name.
Kinuthia.
You probably know him, right?
Yo, get me,
No,
get
but
me that guy's
No,
number.
he's a
bro.
rookie though. He's a rookie.
He's not a rookie. You should go see that team, bro.
He's the mess of Zuhums.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey. And on that note, my prediction is 3-0 Newcastle.
Wow, that's bold.
2-0 Newcastle. Name, what's your prediction?
said 1-0.
Van Dijk.
All right. By the way, guys, we'll read out the FPL results next week because I'll still be top anyway.
Give it
so
time.
it's
I
fine.
told you guys. Let's talk
Yeah.
about this after game week 7, game week 8.
But what about
So
the
you
other
got top
guys?
four and
No,
what-
the
what-
fans, the community league. Whoever's top of the table right now has 149
People
points.
are still, like,
Kwapi,
getting
how
dicks
many
going.
points do you have?
Of course, ahead of you.
Nah, you don't. All right. So,
You have my
guys,
10K.
don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the section below as always, and we'll see you guys next
Do
week.
that again, Eric.